The presidential debate between
Vice President Harris and you know who.
Kamala was pushing his buttons like a 12-year-old playing Fortnite.
Harris got under his skin like she was stuffing in butter and rosemary. It was beautiful.
So we had quite the variety of reactions from celebrities who were amongst the 67 million people Tuesday night watching the U.S. presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
That I like the matchup of a prosecutor and a felon, right? I like that.
And the day of the debate, he's posting cat memes.
Which also streamed on Disney Plus. Interesting.
and it's streamed on Disney Plus.
Jimmy Kimmel sharing to his Instagram saying, anyone watching on Disney Plus? Showing the Inside Out characters, Trump being anger, Kamala being joy.
Yeah, and I thought this was nice. After the debate, there was an in-depth analysis from Lilo and Stitch.
So Whoopi gives a little insight on Kamala's demeanor as she went up on stage to greet herself to Donald Trump.
The walkout was the best.
She said just like this.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
See you. Have fun.
Thank you.
And yeah, I must admit, Kamala had some aura as she came in to greet Trump.
Then she said her name correctly.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you notice he didn't say it at all. You want to say something to me? Say it to my face.
She went for the handshake, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that handshake was such a bold way to start the whole thing.
Why do you believe it's appropriate to weigh in on the racial identity of your opponent?
I don't, and I don't care. I couldn't care less. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm asking.
I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out.
Chrissy Teigen weighing in on how Trump's performance is going to be.
The mics are supposed to be off, but keep them on. Keep them on. Let him go. This million weirdo, absolute psychotic weirdo is spiraling. Oh, it's so good.
Nick Offerman calling the debate a good old-fashioned ass-whooping. Rob Reiner tweeting, tonight we saw the next president of the United States, and her name is Kamala Harris.
She was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out. Wait a minute. I'm talking now, if you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Woo! That's Trump referring to Kamala during the VP debate with Mike Pence.
This is important. I want to add, but if, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot? She didn't want that?
Now, of course, there were some of the Kamala facial expressions that people were memeing on.
Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well.
She looked at him the way a parent looks at a kid giving a presentation on why they should be allowed to get a pet tiger.
Or when she stumbled saying,
This former president
Former president was the F word she was looking for.
Oh, shit. She's about to be like, motherfucker, let's just do this.
Shirley Ralph sharing a bunch of tweets about Trump throughout this debate. Also tweeting out the Lincoln Project's montage of what words Kamala could have replaced there.
Scumbag, face, dickhead, tall.
half-witted
Moron! No good, rotten, four-flushing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, dirt-eating piece of slime.
Sad, strange little man.
Insecure junkyard mother.
former president.
Lizzo taking the tweet to her Instagram, simply putting, same. Now, of course, we got the
They're eating the dogs.
people eating dogs in Ohio meme.
The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
It's crazy what they're doing. On television, there's this one town where they make the dogs do all the work. They are the police, the fire department.
They're eating dogs!
Migrants are eating animals.
This story that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, are eating the cats in the neighborhood.
When that came on last night, my dog Bernie hid under the bed. He was so scared. They have a picture of him. Look how scared that poor boy was. Look, doesn't he look?
And Sonny of The View was not happy about that.
When he was talking about Springfield, Ohio, he was talking about Haitian people in particular. And as the wife of a Haitian and as the mother of Haitian children, how dare you?
And one of the most contentious topics during this debate was definitely about abortion, which Trump and Kamala conflict on.
If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban.
It's a lie. I'm not signing a ban, and there's no reason to sign a ban.
Dionne Warwick tweeting out saying, doing all that yelling and lying.
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade.
Trump claiming the late termination of babies.
Nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting to the women of America.
Kamala disagreeing. Stephen King tweeting out, Trump sounds barking mad. Mark Hamill wrote, we are failing. Third world nation. We're headed for World War III. They're killing babies after they're born. Haitian migrants are eating your pets. Couldn't think of anything he would do differently on January 6th. Angry, defensive, and weird. Presidential. We are not going back. Flava Flav tweets out saying, Pet Shop Boys better stay inside and lock the doors. You too, Snoop Dogg. And Pitbull.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan. I'm not president right now.
I have concepts of a plan. That's what you say when you have nothing prepared.
And then, of course, Kamala mentions Trump's rallies.
I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies because it's a really interesting thing to watch. You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer.
In my opinion, I think Trump should have just steered clear of this one. It was kind of easy bait.
People start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
My rallies are great.
We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back.
To be fair, he does have pretty massive rallies. Keke Palmer tweets out, chewed. Mark Ruffalo tweets out, honestly, I was anxious about this debate, is that Kamala not only has a vision for the future and lifting America up, but she is just so much even-tempered and so much smarter than Trump. She crushed him. It was like watching Muhammad Ali. She baited him and then let him swing wildly until he sputtered out. Hashtag rope-a-dope.
I believe you deserve a president who actually puts you first, and I pledge to you that I will. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires.
Bette Midler tweets out saying, she won. Case closed. Bravo. Kerry Washington showed her appreciation with an attire that says simply, Madam President. Billionaire former CEO of X, Elon Musk, tweets out saying, while I don't think the debate hosts were fair to Donald Trump, Kamala Harris exceeded most people's expectations tonight. That said, when it comes to getting things done, not just saying nice sounding words, I strongly believe that Trump will do a far better job. After all, if Kamala can do great things, why hasn't she? Biden rarely shows up for work, so she's basically in charge already. The question comes down to this. Do you want current trends to continue for 4 more years, or do you want change? Rob Schneider tweeting out, yes, Kamala Harris. Americans want to go back. So whether you agree with one side or the other, you have to admit this was much more entertaining than the Trump and Biden debate. That was just sad, honestly.
It's time to turn the page. Let's turn the page. Let's turn the page on this.
Actually, turning the page seems kind of mild. I would say we should burn the book.
But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Ta-ta for now.